we'll cast a Falcon soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come, a calling for the in Atlanta. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going.
And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Craig Reynolds to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And a modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 27. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Goff to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Lions.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Escapes a defender. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Off play action, Goff. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Goff. It's on target to Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Case, training camp, because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Gibbs scores, touchdown Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Crowd had the Falcons for their first possession. They're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-star audition to end his rookie season, Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mixed. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands, running his own team.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Penix. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. He keeps it and takes off. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Penix on 3rd down. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. On to return, someone who played his high school ball in Atlanta, Khalif Raymond. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Man in motion, headed right. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another one for Gibbs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
2nd and 10 now. It connects down the sideline. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On first down, it's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
And the Lions first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Patrick with the catch. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again. It's Goff. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running for it with Montgomery. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he gets in, touchdown! The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Motion, change team.
Mooney will go in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The coverage by
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On the shotgun, Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Again, Penix to the air. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Penix working from the gun. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our 1st quarter of play. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Lions.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Tight end in motion right. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Goff. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Called in left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Robinson on the inside give. Juke the defender. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Hey, we know
and
running
5.
the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun on 3rd, Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And a give for Bijan. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Algier running behind center. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first down, here's Penix. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the Lions,
and right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Koo able to put it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Carr has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
9 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, Well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They send the tight end in motion. Off play action, Goff. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Motioning one of the tight ends. They go play action with Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. A give left side for Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
3 at the 34-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bijan. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Penix now. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Penix here from the gun. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, or under Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Try and run here with Robinson. He's got the first with a room to go inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. To the air with Penix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From 37 yards in the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Man in motion out of the slot. Penix now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. That's incomplete left side.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Defense showing blitz. Goff. And they get to him again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They motion the tight end over. Goff on 3rd. It's taken in by Williams. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
To Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down throw from Goff. Into the fine right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? They did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Out of the shotgun. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there and just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Penix. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. That finds him deep down the sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It's Penix yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And again, it's Penix. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Number 8, Kyle Pitts. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Again, Penix to the air. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Lions 24, Falcons 13.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Reynolds with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Gibbs now from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Jamison Williams. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
The Lions ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Here's Penix. He takes it himself. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Penix. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
For a Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Penix on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Penix here from the gun. He'll try and run this. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Takes out a one-stop. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Falcons. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
He was taken down behind the
Went into their bag of
scrimmage.
tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards.
A loss of 10 yards.
Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's got London left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Jukes one defender. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Penix working from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt failed. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Raymond on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions get ready to return to the field. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down throw from Goff. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. A pitch out to Montgomery. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punting unit out now. Jack Fox will kick it away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Play action. Here's Penix. All in left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Penix looking to run with it. And second down only works out for a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Penix on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's 2nd and 14. That's him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Penix finds London on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
2nd down carry for Algier. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air with Penix. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. It'll be a pickup of 4, and they'll snap 2nd and goal from the 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now Penix off the play action. Drops back. Needs an open man.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Penix to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Young Hui-Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Reynolds with a return. Juke the defender. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
That's got to be so frustrating for the one. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. The blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. This is complete to Patrick. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Lions.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
44-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
From the 32. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And now the Lions lining up for a very important two-point try.
The Lions
Goff's going to throw
set
for
up
it.
for the two-point conversion.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth.
Lions 32, Falcons 25.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd down, Robinson. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Lions feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
And it's third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Setting up to pass. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he will have the Lions first down. They can start to celebrate now. This one's over.
A gain of 3.
And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
First down.
First down, ball at the 36. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. The Falcons take a timeout. It's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. That one's caught by Mooney. Great work. He gets them the first down. They needed that conversion, and he also stops the clock. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Come on. Man, the homies can trade your outfit.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say goodbye from Atlanta.